sir.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Mahima. My question to you is, you have been honored with multiple awards, out of which features a national award, and your passion for singing has been acknowledged with Filmfare Award and many others. So, while an award is a tangible symbol of recognition for one's accomplishment, many celebrities have revealed that the awards are actually bought or are offered to them in exchange for performing at the award functions for free. So, how much importance does an award hold for you?
Okay. The thing is, you see, instead of talking, as I said, I don't like to slander anything on it. That is, every country deserves the government that they get, and every government deserves the people that they get. Every artist deserves the awards that they get. Every award deserves the artist that they get. So we deserve it. This is how we think. Indians are like that. Indians like to make a barter deal. We do that. Okay. This is in us, in our हमारी फितरत में है. सबकी नहीं है. ये भी mafia है. You know, the latest word, trending word in this country is about mafia. ये भी mafia है, of course. But earlier, you see, I began my career in 92. When I came into Bombay in 91, I sang my first song in the end of the 91. But before that, I was recording in Delhi. I was doing ads and everything from 89. So I've been recording for the last 31 years. Okay. I did my songs and I did Acha Sile Gitna Mere Pyar Ka, my debut, and people are raving about it. Ishq mein hum tumhe kya bata. I never got a debut award. Okay. I did Saregama, not a single award recognition for being a pleasant host. Not a single award for Saregama. Okay. Sandesh Se Aate, not a single award. I got Z Music Award, but I didn't go to fetch the award because I was shooting for Tu Kabhi Jane Ki, and also they had not nominated Roop Kumar Rathod ji, who's my co-singer in that song. So as you know, I was just wanted to be by his side. I did not collect the award. And Pardesh Ye Dil Deewana, no award, no nomination, nothing. I never got any award for Mera Rang De Pasand Chola. I never got the bigger awards for Suraj Madham. I didn't get one very important award that was there for Kal Ho Na Ho. So you see, if something is good, it's good. I learned over the years. I was very negative about awards in my beginning years. I used to feel the day I get an award, I will go and give the award back. I will give the award back to those people. This is how I was, very negative, furious, fuming at awards when I would see, क्या क्या award दे रहे हो यार तुम लोग? मेरा गाना साथिया, रंग दे बसंती चोला, सरफरोशी की तमन्ना, ये सब आए थे, and they gave award to some random song here, national award to random song. So I was thinking, what the hell is happening? Only Kal Ho Na Ho got award. I never got anything for Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin in terms of national award and all. But then I realized, you are fickle-minded if you think of your life in terms of from the perspective of awards. Awards, at least in India, are gifts.
Now let's come to, I think this is something that everyone wants to know. So after the tragic death of Sushant Singh Rajput, you've been leading from the front and exposing the mafias of music industry, as you call it. You have directly made accusations against Bhushan Kumar, T-Series, and probably even a Salman Khan. What exactly prompted you to take on this cabal?
First of all, a person who's detached has no fear.
Sure.
I'm detached to myself also. So I have nothing that I'm attached to. That is why when you know that everything that you're speaking is coming from the absolute truth, then you don't fear. Point one. Point two, I don't believe in taking names. I send across the message, people can, and I send across a strong message, and the message is conveyed with so much of love and a request to people that do not lament for people after they have died. एक लड़की ने सरेआम एक आदमी पे आरोप लगाया हुआ है. Where is NDTV? Where is India TV? Where is ABP? Where is Times Now? Where is Republic TV? They did not pick up the news. इससे बड़ा माफिया क्या हो सकता है कि you can talk about your prime minister of the country, but you cannot talk about one person because it won't be written about. People won't carry the story. इससे बड़ा माफिया क्या हो सकता है मुझे बताइए आप.
I think one of the reasons that has also irked you was there is a group of singers which came together, and for a publication, there was in the disguise of a debate, right? They started making comments, right? after you've come out, the music industry has been divided into two halves, really, right? Where there are a lot of legendary people who are your contemporaries who have supported and stood by you, right? While a lot of these younger people who are wanting to get work out of, let's say, a T-series have actually said that whatever Sonu has spoken, it's not relevant. Nothing like this is happening. What do you believe that today a large community is still scared, and this has really created a divide in the singer community today after this incident?
Not really, Aditya.
Yes.
There are only, you can count them on your fingers, the singers who are a part of the mafia. They're definitely going to talk up for the mafia, you see. Let me put one thing very straight and clear today. Music industry doesn't have nepotism. It has, we can see in two cases we have seen nepotism. But in music industry is more about power game.
Right.
You see, the issue in music industry, like acting in film industry, has blatant nepotism. In music, we cannot say that it is nepotism that we're talking about. We are talking about power game. ये हमारा सिंगर है, ये हमारे गाने गाएगा. अब ये हमारा सिंगर नहीं है, अब हम उसको गाना नहीं देवाएंगे. अब ये सिंगर वहां जाएगा, now he will make the same singer sing, but he will not sing for this. This is what I'm talking about. It's not a free market. People are banning people. People don't want others to work with their artists. And if they don't like one artist, they will say, we won't work with him. So this is the mafia I am talking about. If you're taking Riz Wiz's song and using it in your film and you are threatening him that do whatever you can do, this is not the way the world should function.
Got it. Point taken. Let's talk about technology. You know, today we have the auto-tune part. Now I'm going to take a name. Let's say Salman Khan believes that he doesn't need any playback singers to croon for him in his films, as he thinks that singers have a very easy job to do, and anyone with a decent voice through the use of technology can replace the singers. Perhaps that's why Salman Khan has taken up singing of late. Do you eventually think that actors will replace the playback singers?
First of all, Salman is my senior, and although he did tell people not to work with me, but I had nothing against him because in the sense, we all must learn to forgive each other.
Sure.
And I have nothing against him. But he definitely likes to sing, and he told me that, मैं ये गाना गाऊंगा. मुझे अच्छा लगता है, करो. I feel गाने का सबको हक है यार. गाओ, सबको गाओ, सब गाओ. जिसको गाना है गाए. But live showman, that's the litmus test of a singer.
Got it. Yeah.
If you can sing in a live concert, that's when you are considered a singer. Just like that too, I'm talking to you on a screen where I do my music production.
Right.
So over here, what I can do is I can just use the same microphone. This is a microphone, and I can say, हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी. मैं ऐसे गा के, I'll put it on the screen like this. Now I'll put तो हर घ आ गया, हर घ. अब मैं डी, तो हर घड़ी डी 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 पे ले, तो हर घड़ी सुर में आ गया. ऐसे तो गाना बन सकता है.
बिल्कुल.
बॉडी में आप ऐसे कर सकते हैं, but on stage you can't do. So the sincere people who respect their job, who have no egos, will learn from everyone. Because they want to become singers, they want to do justice to singing. So that's the difference between a singer who relies on auto-tune and a singer who respects his job.
No, Rahman Saab was on our show, and he said something very interesting. The question I asked him, I'm going to pose that to you as well. In earlier times, the popularity of music was gauged by the cassettes and CDs sold. And now it is all about the number of hits the song gets on YouTube. Even songs are promoted and marketed by the fact that they have X or Y million views on YouTube. Do you agree with the barometer of success of the song quantified by the number of views it has?
Earlier, when I was you, or our parents, or whoever would want to go in the cars to their offices, to wherever, they'll take their own favorite cassettes.
Right.
And later CDs.
Yes.
To play while they're driving, listen to the music. And so they made the choice. I am a Mehndi Hasan fan.
Right.
Aur yaar, I will play Mehndi Hasan. Kya ghazlein yaar, kya maza aata. I am a Frank Sinatra fan. I'll take a Frank Sinatra CD. Right. I am a Sonu Nigam fan. I'll take his cassette. Yaar, Deewana ka album hai. Kya usne classically mind mein gaya, whatever. Aisa tha. Radios came. 90% of the people lost the habit of picking up their own CDs and cassettes because they thought, अरे radio पे 5 तो station है ना, 5 में कुछ ना कुछ तो आएगा. So then एक FM इसमें 2 पे 3 पे चल रहे. So then they started shuffling the channels, the stations. So the habit of taking CDs and cassettes in the car, that stopped. That is the first killer of the music industry. People stopped buying cassettes and CDs because at the same time internet came. Internet came and internet completely, because ये गाना तेरे को पसंद है, मैं तेरे को भेजता ना गाना, I'm sending the song to somebody else. He doesn't need to buy the song. So at that, with the advent of internet, it all started, and with radios it completely crashed. Nobody wants to play. I don't remember myself taking a CD because I have YouTube. I want to listen to Mukesh. I will listen to Mukesh.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, there is something called nuisance value.
Mm-hmm.
The hits also can be received because of the nuisance value.
Okay.
So suppose there is a very, very, God forgive me, a very, very ordinary singer, okay, or a non-singer, and she or he has made a song, and you, Aditya, tell me, so did you hear the song? I said, no. Arey, you laugh like crazy. Now you'll send me the link, I'll watch the views there.
Yeah, right.
So us masti mein people will listen to F all song and they'll make it big. So the views are not the mark of the genius of a song.
Perfect. Absolutely right.
That is the problem now. That is the problem. And Rahman understands this, and I think everybody understands this.
Right.
And the views, of course, they're bought. Of course, they're bought.
Right.
Of course, they're bought.
Now, coming to social media, Sonu, while you opt to stay away from using some of the social media platforms, your fans continue to buzz with interesting comments for you. So while researching, we came across some really funny and compelling comments on your page, and we shall get you to react to them in our segment, Internet Asks Sonu Nigam.
The word for it, Are you serious? You want me to reply to that? It is just the wife's anger that happened with Divya's video. I truly have nothing against her. It's something which she felt right. She did it, and I just put her video on my platforms, and I invited people to comment on it. But nothing against her.